Hello friends, I'm back with another video. In today's video, I will be talking about ARD, A-R-D. ARD as in A is for admission, R is for review, and D is for dismissal. It is a annually held meeting in special education which determines the qualification, the eligibility, and the services provided to our students. So let's begin. So first we will be talking about art. Art is a term that is primarily used in Texas public schools. It is a meeting and a process to help review and adjust a student's IEP plan, that is the Individualized Education Program. I did talk about what is IEP in my other video. Do check out my last video. The art committee, they play a crucial role in ensuring that students with disability receive the support they need to succeed academically. What is the purpose of the art? The art ensures that the student with disability receives the appropriate support, the accommodations, modifications to succeed academically and socially. What is the goal? It is to develop an IEP tailored, that is the individualized education program, which the art committee decides for the students should be unique for like according to the students' needs, and it should be regularly reviewed by the students' progress towards these goals. So in special education, every 9 weeks, we update these goals. That is called the progress report. Every 9 weeks, we update these goals and the objectives that our students work on, and it is sent to the parents to review. What is the ARD meeting overview? So it is a formal meeting. In this committee, parents come, educators come, and specialists like the diagnostician. If someone is getting the occupational therapy, then the occupational therapist. If someone is getting speech therapy, then the speech therapist. If someone is getting physical therapy, then the physical therapist. If a diagnostician is required, if a general ed teacher is required, everyone comes in that meeting to determine what? Eligibility for special education services, whether the student qualifies for special education, development of the individualized education program. So what do we do in that? We record the progress towards the goal, which we update every 9 weeks in the progress report. So we have a IEP goal tracker, which we use to track goals twice every week. We show the progress towards the academic and if the student has any behavior goals towards that goal too. If any accommodations is needed by the student, like if the student needs extra time or teacher modeling or verbal prompts, visual cues, or maybe proximity to the teacher or extra time, frequent reminders or frequent breaks, reminders to be on task, and there are a lot more of accommodations to help the student succeed. Another one is related services. What do we mean by related services? Related services is the speech therapy or the occupational therapy or the physical therapy or any like the transportation, like the special ed transportation services. These all come under related services. And then the transition planning. If a student is going towards the transition goal, like I'm a ATS teacher, if any student after high school, which ends when they are 18 years, they plan and they qualify. It's not only because the parents plan, they have to qualify to be in ATS. And if they plan on that, then we work on those goals too. And it can be anything from independent living skills or some vocational skills, or if a student plans to go to any vast program in a college, then too. Now, art committee members, who are they? Parents, of course, parents of the student. General education teacher, if the student is going to any gen ed class like the mainstream education. Special education teachers. Then the school administrator. It can be a district representative or it can be any assistant principal of the school. Then the assessment specialist. It can be the diagnostician or the school psychologist. Then we have the related services personnel, like the therapists, whoever is involved. Then the student, if the student is 18 years or above. Steps. What is the step? Okay. Steps in the art process. First, as I said, is admission. What is admission? It is determining the eligibility of a student for special education. If the student is eligible, then an individualized education program will be created. Then review. Every art meeting is reviewed annually and their IEPs and progress reports are discussed. As I already said, every 9 weeks we update the students' progress report and we have a IEP tracker where we record their progress twice every week. Then dismissal. So if the student no longer requires special education services, then the art committee determines along with supporting documents that the student is dismissed from the program. What are the key components? The key components first is the present level of performance. We talk about the annual goals, we talk about the functional goals, we talk about the accommodations or supports provided, the modifications made. So if a student, suppose they answer orally instead of writing, that's a modification. Then we talk about the assessment participation. So in Texas, there are some uh, important assessments, like those are the state assessments which everyone has to take. So then we provide accommodations or modifications to the student to make it fair. Then there are related services, that is any kind of therapy if the student is getting. And lastly is the transition plan. So for any students 14 plus, a transition like the post-secondary goals should be in place. Now, what is a parent's role in the art process? First of all, active participation. Every parent is encouraged to participate actively in their child's art meeting. They have the right to voice their concerns and contribute to the decision making. They can disagree with the decisions made by art committee and they can table the art where the committee can go back again and listen to their request and try to work out. Because at the end of the day, the school and the parents together is a team working for the child to succeed. Then prior written notice. So if any changes is made in the student's services or placement. So for example, if a student is going to a general ed classroom and the student is failing and the, the committee decides that it's better that the student goes to the resource class for the same subject to get extra support. The committee just cannot change the student's placement without giving prior written notice to the parents and both the parties agreeing on this decision. So this is all for today. This is all that I had for art. What is art? I hope I could clear out some of the doubts. For parents, it is always advisable you can reach to the teachers, the school district, the art committee with any questions or concerns you have. And always remember that the teachers who spend so many hours with your child in their classroom working for them to succeed. Please trust them. It can be that there might be disagreements. It can be that you might think like something is better for your child. And of course, as parents, you have the full right, the full authority. But please listen to your teachers because those teachers work with your child for so many hours in the day and they want nothing but your child to succeed. So that's it for today's video. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel if you want me to make more videos and don't forget to like this video. See you again. Bye.